Yo, what's up, people? How y'all doing out there, man? I just came back from shopping with my daughter. Um, I went live a little bit to show people what was going on. But I just got back. We just ate, you know what I mean? We chilling. So, I scheduled this live stream earlier because I feel like this is very important. The subject I'm going to be talking about is what is XRP? I know a lot of people been saying, Biz, you keep talking about XRP, but what is it? This is the live stream for that today. Hopefully, people could get a little education and understanding on what XRP actually is, why I like XRP, and what potential use it has in the real world. I see people got live schedules, so I'm gonna try to get through this quick. This is very informative. Once again, this is real life stuff that could affect your real life. And you just make your own decisions on what you think is beneficial for you and your family and your financial situation. Anything that I talk about is my opinions, my ideas, and my risk. This is not financial advice for anybody that's paying attention. You invest whatever you have at your own risk. Okay. So what up to the chat, man? How y'all doing out there? We got DT in the building. Ismail, appreciate you pulling up, big dog. We got Ja. Salute to you, bruh. Screenshot Poppy in the building. CX in the building with the XRP logo. This is a major live stream. It's unfortunate that people won't be listening because it's not about drama, but those will be the people that will be left behind. Salute to everybody that's pulling up, paying attention. So let's get this show on the road, man. Let's do what we do over here.
A lot of y'all problem is not getting money, man. Y'all get money, bro. Some of y'all some hustling mom. Woo! I don't want to cuss, but you know who you is. Y'all get money. The problem is what you do when you get it. You blow it on on the dumbness, and then at that you scared to lose it. How you blow it on stuff you don't get your a return back, but you scared to buy a piece of Apple, buy a piece of ownership in Apple, buy a piece of ownership in the liquor store on the corner, buy a piece of ownership on the gas station, the Burger King you go to, something. Buy a house, an investment house, not to live there, to rent it out, not to live there. We talking about an investment house. Y'all scared to do that. Y'all go put it in the bank account, and guess what? They use the money to go invest it. It's not get money. Y'all get money, man. Start using it differently. That's it.
Found that white people teach their children not just financial literacy, but teach them financial understanding and financial comprehension. And the general rule that you'll find that most Caucasian and wealthy people teach their children is to follow what's called the 10-10-10-70 rule. 10% of your money you should give to a cause you believe in, charity. 10% of your money you should save, put it in a savings account for yourself. The other 10% you should develop an investment fund to figure out how you can find something to make your money work for you instead of you working for your money. And then the rest of your life should be lived off that 70%. And I've also found that you'll see that wise people, they do not buy something once if they can't buy it twice. And if we started following that 10% charity, 10% investment fund, 10% saving, living off of 70%, not buying something once if we couldn't afford to buy it twice, we'll find that we are putting ourselves in a position where we always have cushion capital to deal with the problems of life, and we will not be engaged in this excessive unnecessary toil that comes from poverty. We'll be able to have a freer mind, less stress, and be able to have access to our creativity, find our purpose, fulfill our purpose, and get some real joy and happiness out of life.
Shout out to my son, man. I miss my little nigga. He out there. Me and my daughter was out chilling. So I just wanted to look at some highlights of my son real quick before I get into this. I miss my son, but he out there doing his thing. So he gotta be a grown up, but they don't know what they getting. They gonna find out what they getting. That's him right there with the ball. And let's get the cooking, Noah. Shout out to Miss Chicago. Appreciate you pulling up in the building. We got C. Robert, Shirley Kirkland, and Miss Lethal. This will be a very educational live stream, man. And I just want to get through this, man. Shout out to Noah, man. Keep cooking them. And Waynesburg, y'all don't know who y'all getting. Y'all gonna find out shortly, though. Did y'all see that? Look at this boy hustle. Look at this hustle right here. Ooh, the coaches love that right there. Yes, sir. That's the baby boy cooking. What the heck? This is that's a commercial. Here we go again. Let's get it, Noah. Hey, that was nasty. I got to find that. Jeez. And I got one more for you. Big Noah out here, man, cooking. Let's get it.
Here we go. Shoot that three. Run back. Let's go. Help. 2 for White. Charge that, ref!
Yes, sir. That's Noah. Yeah, you know, I had to bring some light to my son, man. He getting ready to he's been going into what you call it, training camp. So now they in the weight room and stuff like that. So he putting it down, man. Shout out to y'all in the chat. All right, so let's get into it. This is the overall. Let's get into the market. Let's show you guys what's going on in the actual crypto market right now. So we're gonna bring this to you right here. This the current market cap. What's going on is at $2.9 trillion. That's the total value of the entire crypto space. Okay, this is coin market cap. This is universally recognized as the go-to to check all the prices on the cryptocurrencies. All right, so as you can see, Bitcoin is the number one cryptocurrency in the world. It's at $59,000. It's up 10% in the past week, on the past 7 days right here, as you can see. Let me make sure you guys can see this. So yep, you can see it. All right, so it's at $59,000. It's up $59,800. It's up 10% on the week. It's up 0.07% in the last hour. In the past day, it's up 0.15 or 0.12% as it's currently moving. Okay, so Ethereum is the number 2 cryptocurrency in the world. It's up 5% on the week. All right, and it's at a price of 2,400. All right, down here we got BNB number 4. Solana is number 5. This USDC, remember guys, this is a stable coin. Tether is a stable coin, okay? They are pegged to $1. They're going to be around $1 every day of the week. That is a currency you would put your money in and then transfer into another one of these crypto tokens, okay? XRP is number 7 in the world by market cap, okay? It is up 11% in the past 7 days. In the past 24 hours, it's up 3%, 3.8%. and in the past hour, it's up 0.15%. The price is at 59 cents. Okay. In the past week, it's up 11%. All right. This is going to be what I'm talking about today is XRP. All right. We all know about Bitcoin. It leads the way. All right. Bitcoin is the godfather. It's the first cryptocurrency there ever was. But what is this XRP thing? Why am I so big on XRP? Well, number one, Bitcoin is considered a store of value. All right. XRP has actual real world use case, which can make this cryptocurrency explode. Okay. I'm very high on this token right here. This cryptocurrency. It is it's by far one of my favorite. And just to put that out there. Okay. This is by far one of my favorite. Why? Is because this can be implemented in real world, and it's the only cryptocurrency in the world, the only one, not Bitcoin, not Ethereum, not none of them. The only cryptocurrency in the world that has legal clarity. Okay. This token has legal clarity. The only one. Okay. That's another reason why I like it. All right. You can see the chart right here. XRP been doing this thing. It's been going up. This is the past day. All right. We look in the past 7 days. As you can see, we got a nice little pop right here. In the past 7 days, you would have had to been in this token in order to experience this. Okay. Let's look in the past month. Remember what I always say, zoom out, right? In the past month, you can see it's down. It's down. This was the days where I actually came on stream and said I was buying. I actually came on stream this actual day right here when we went down here. September 6th, I was on here and I said I'm buying. Okay. And we can look at the past year and see the movement in the past year, right? Pretty much sideways. So you had a year to buy anywhere around in here, and you will be in a good position because, as you can see, it's not crashing or tanking to the utmost, right? But this cryptocurrency right here is a sleeper. Okay. It's very popular in the crypto market, but it's a sleeper. People don't like to invest in it because it doesn't have extreme volatility where it will just go up drastically. But when you start peeling the layers back and you see what XRP really is, this token can literally change the world, change the way we do money. This is why I like XRP. All right. So people say, Biz, what are you talking about? Right? Why would you say XRP can change the way we do money? Well, let's first see how we do money now. Okay. This is what I call SWIFT, what everybody knows as SWIFT. Okay. This is the global payment system. All right. What is SWIFT? This is the way we do money now. As far as countries interacting and everybody exchanging money across borders, this is what XRP was created to take over. Okay. As we know, technology improves. Okay. And maybe this is the reason why XRP has been in and out of court. The government is trying to stop it. But as I'm telling you, they were literally in a lawsuit with the federal government, with the SEC, and they came out pretty much victorious. Okay. With legal clarity, understanding that XRP is not a security. Okay. The only crypto token in the world that have legal clarity. Keep that in the back of your mind. Okay. All right. Now, understand what SWIFT is. SWIFT is a secure global messaging network that banks use to make cross-border payments. Okay. This is how countries exchange money, basically. Right. SWIFT assigns each member institution a unique ID a unique ID code, a BIC number that identifies the bank name and the country, city, and branch. Okay. SWIFT does not hold assets or move money around, but rather provides a standard way to send payment orders from the sender's bank to the beneficiary's bank. SWIFT enables fast and reliable international wire transfers. Okay, so now we understand what SWIFT is. Okay, anytime you're trying to wire someone money, especially people overseas, but it doesn't have to be overseas, it could be in the United States. This is the system we use. Okay, SWIFT. Now, understand, what is XRP? This can potentially dethrone SWIFT and become the new order payment system. This is why Biz likes XRP. So let's keep looking and dig this thing into it a little deeper. Okay. So we want to know, when was the SWIFT system created? Okay. Guys, look at this. May 1973. You know, and I know that technology has changed dramatically since 1973. It has changed dramatically since 1973. We are still on this SWIFT system since 1973. This is why when you transfer money, you have to wait 5 to 7 business days. We all understand this. When you go to the bank and you try to make any kind of deposit or withdrawal, and if it's a certain amount of money, it takes 5 to 7 business days. Okay? Understand what I'm telling you. We are on this system right here, right now. The SWIFT banking system, the SWIFT system to transfer money across borders and across from person to person. It depends on the amount of money. You know, it takes time to settle, and it's costly, and it costs money. A lot of, well, not money. You run into a lot of fees when you're doing this stuff. Things like MoneyGram, Western Union, they use this system. Okay. When you want to send money to your loved ones across borders, you're using the SWIFT system. All right. That's from 1973. Pay attention. From 1973. This old is outdated. The technology has advanced. All right. Now, let's ask ourselves, well, why is SWIFT so important? How much money transacts on the SWIFT system? Well, when you start to see this stuff, you start to realize that the world is bigger than you think. They say it's a small world after all, but it's actually bigger than you think it is. So let's look. How much money is transferred daily? All right. This is not yearly. Okay, guys, this is daily. It's $5 trillion transferred using the SWIFT payment system every day. Every day. And this is the current system that we're under right now. Okay. This is how much money is transferred daily on that system using the SWIFT system. Okay. Now understand what I'm talking about here. I'm trying to break it down so that way your kid could understand it. The SWIFT system was created in 1973. It is how countries transact money across borders. It doesn't sound that major when you first start listening to it, right? But then when you realize it's $5 trillion that's traded or transferred using this system every single day. Okay? It says SWIFT facilitates more than 45 million financial messages and 5 trillion in money transfers per day. That's major. That's major. Okay? That's a lot of money. that goes on per day. So yesterday, 5 trillion in transactions was sent. We're averaging, right? Don't hold and say, oh, it's 5 trillion every day. No, the average, okay? Averaging out the days of the calendar year, there's $5 trillion exchange. When you're dealing with countries and they're sending money, they're not sending $100. Okay, they're using millions and billions of dollars at a time using this system that had been created in 1973. All right, this is what brings me to XRP. What is XRP? Okay, let's figure it out. What is XRP? This is what brings me to XRP. Okay, XRP, as you can see, is a cryptocurrency and a native token of the XRP ledger on an open source blockchain. The cryptocurrency and blockchain are designed to enhance global financial transfers and the exchange of several currencies. Investors also use it to store value and profit from price fluctuations. XRP and the XRP ledger are also used by blockchain services company Ripple on its payment platform to facilitate transactions between financial institutions, businesses, and organizations. Okay, it was founded in 2012 by David Schwartz. So XRP has been around 10 years, 12 years now. All right, and it is no glitches in the system. It's proven itself to be secure. Okay, and they just won in court against the SEC. These are all things that we need to pay attention to, right? XRP is pre-mined and has a total supply of 100 billion tokens. Okay, so that means there will be no more tokens added. It's 100 billion total. Remember that dollar, how they keep printing it? It's the opposite. It's a cap already there. 100 billion total tokens, right? XRP is more cost effective, has faster transaction times, and is less energy intensive than Bitcoin. Do you understand what you're reading here? When they created this in 2012, they were literally trying to make competition with Bitcoin itself. This XRP token that I keep talking about. Because remember, Bitcoin was created to do this same thing, but it costs more money, it takes longer, and now we've universally recognized Bitcoin as a store of value. They stop even trying to use it to transact across borders anymore. Some people transact in Bitcoin, but it costs more money to transact in Bitcoin. Talking about if you're trying to exchange currencies. If you want to go to a certain country and you want to exchange currencies, you might want to still use the SWIFT system. Okay, we have recognized Bitcoin as digital gold right now, right? It's a store of value right now. All right, in my brain, this is not financial advice. Bitcoin is digital gold, but it can also be the thing that's taking everybody's attention away from XRP and the other crypto tokens. I told you, the money to be made now is not in Bitcoin. Bitcoin is to store your value. It's still a good asset, but if you're looking for multiples and trying to grow your wealth substantially, it's other better opportunities, in my opinion, than Bitcoin, right? Because you got to think the law of doubles. If Bitcoin is 60,000, in order for you to double your money, it needs to go to 120,000, and its market cap is already at 1 point some odd trillion dollars just in Bitcoin alone. So Bitcoin is literally just a store of value, right? Versus when you're looking at something like XRP, it can triple and quadruple in 5 and 6x growth potential. Okay, it's even more than that people say, but I'm more conservative. I'm trying to hit and I'm trying to win. I'm not trying to Some people, I've seen astronomical price targets on XRP that I didn't even, if we even thought about going that high, I'll be in the Forbes book, man. I'll be a rich guy, and a lot of people that hold cryptocurrency today will be the billionaires and the trillionaires of the world if XRP hits some of these price targets. People talking about I seen price targets of XRP at $30,000 a token. I said, Lord have mercy, I dare you. I'm not looking at that. I'm looking at, can we make it to $1 first? Can we make it to $1.50 first? Right? Before we start thinking about $1,000 price target, $100 price target, a $10 price target, can we just make it to $1.50? Can we make it to $2? If we made it to $2, I'll be happy with that. But when you start talking about $100, $200 price targets, you start to put me in the millionaire bracket that I don't even want to think about yet. So let's take our time with this cryptocurrency. Now we understand what's going on here. Okay. We understand that XRP was created as a direct competitor to the SWIFT system. Okay. Understand this. Understand what you're looking at right here. Right. Remember, I just told you about SWIFT and the cross-border payment system and how they transact with $5 trillion a day on that system right now as we speak. That was created in 1973. This has more technology. It's new. As you can look around, you see everything going digital. XRP was created as a competitor, and they're trying to take some of that market cap from SWIFT. Okay. This is what XRP is. Okay. XRP is more cost effective and has a faster transaction time and is less energy intensive than Bitcoin. XRP, the cryptocurrency, is used but not owned by Ripple, the cryptocurrency services company. Okay. That's what XRP was created by Ripple, as we can see. The history of XRP. This goes on to tell you about the history of XRP. In 2011, the guys created it and all that. They developed the XRP ledger as a recourse to the inherent limitations of Bitcoin. See, XRP was created as a competitor to Bitcoin. Now we understand that Bitcoin is a store of value. It's no longer competing with Bitcoin. XRP stands alone. XRP stands alone. It's another cryptocurrency that I've been buying called Stellar. Stellar is more peer-to-peer for peer-to-peer transactions, right? It's the same thing. Now, these crypto tokens have real world use case, right? It's a case for XRP, Stellar, what's another one? Hedera and XDC. Those crypto tokens have a real world use case. You can use these tokens in real world, okay, to transact cross borders, to exchange currencies, and it's faster transaction times. We're going to get into all of that, right? This video is going to be very informative, all right? Because I understand you guys. I'm not talking bad about you guys, okay? But I understand you guys want to do a lot of drama and laughing and joking and all that fuck shit. You don't have time, which I don't understand. You don't have time to go looking into stuff like this, which makes no sense to me, because this is what really matters. This is this type of stuff you need to be looking into instead of what he say, she say. Like real talk. So the goal behind the XRP ledger was similar to the vision of Bitcoin creator Satoshi Nakamoto, which was to foster an easier, faster, and more secure way to make transactions globally. The key difference, however, is that it has always been marketed towards businesses rather than consumers, although everyone can use it. Now, XRP is marketed towards businesses rather than consumers. Stellar is focused on consumers rather than businesses. This is why I own both. I have ownership in XRP and I have ownership in Stellar. When you understand that some of the founders that created XRP branched off and they created Stellar. Okay, same concept. It's just XRP targets businesses, banks, institutions, and Stellar targets peer-to-peer. Okay. These are real world use cryptocurrencies, man. Real on the blockchain, right? We know the blockchain is the most secure thing in the world, right? This is how we can see the people that believe in XRP. We can see the future of finance as we know it coming up off that 1973 system and slowly start to come onto the XRP ledger, which will make me a very wealthy man in the future. And anyone else that decides to take a look at this and decides to invest into this project, it has its risk. Of course, we can stay on the old system and never come on to the new system. But then you ask yourself, why is the SEC trying to sue them? Why are they going into court? Why are they the only cryptocurrency with legal clarity? What is this XRP thing? Can it possibly be bigger than Bitcoin one day? Well, maybe if it was $5 trillion transacting on this ledger every day, it would be. That would make each token of XRP would absolutely have to be worth more than what it is now in order for these banks to transact on this ledger. Now imagine slowly these banks start getting on this XRP ledger. Why would they do that? What would make this bank do this stuff? Why would a bank say, you know what, I'm going to try this XRP ledger and I'm going to get off this Swift ledger? Why would they do that? Well, because of cost. Because of cost. Now, why did this thing go black? All right, here we go. We back. This is 10 things you should know about XRP. All right. We're going to show this. Hopefully that it comes back on the screen. Yep, I see. We back. All right. 10 things you need to know about XRP. All right. 1. All right. Let's just read this so you guys can understand. It say, of all the digital assets on the market, all right, when they say digital assets, they're talking about cryptocurrencies because that's a digital asset. Of all the digital assets on the market, XRP is the one that continues to turn heads. The digital assets value surged from 0.006 in January 2017 to $3.60. As you can see right now, we at 56 cents. It's been as high as $3.60. But when it started, it was 0.006. Less than a penny when it first started. So if you was one of the first people to invest in this, you're already a millionaire, right? It went as high as $3.60. So we looking at it at a price of 60 cent right now, 59 cents. They say, Biz, well, what happened to XRP? Why is it not higher than where it is? Well, guys, you are in luck because the SEC sued. They came with a lawsuit and sued Ripple, the company, which forced the price down. And it kept the price down now. And just this year, a little earlier, a few months ago, they finished the court case, right? So now the okay is back in effect for people to now start to invest in Ripple again. And before that lawsuit, the price had surged to $3.60, right? So just for us to get back to $3.60 is multiples from where we are now. Multiples of your money from where we are now, right? At 60 cents to go to $3.60, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of X's, right? You do the math. If we just went back to the all-time high where we were at before. Now, what happens if we start going past $3.60, start getting in the $5 range, that $10 range? This is why it's worth a gamble to me. It's not a gamble. I hate using that word when I'm talking about investing, but this is why it's an educated investment to me at 60 cents. I think it's a buy. I think it's a buy at 40 cents. I think it's a buy at 20 cents. You know, I think it's a buy because of what they're trying to do, what they're trying to implement in the real world. Okay, this can be a real world use for Ripple, XRP. Okay, it's an increase of more than 59,000%. Right, that's crazy. Right, it started at 0.006 in January 2017 to $3.60 by the beginning of January 2018. So that 1 year period, it increased of more than 59,000%. Through its holding of XRP, Ripple is now one of the most valuable startups in the United States after Uber, Airbnb, Palantir, and WeWork. Okay. Yet, like all digital assets, XRP is often a source of confusion, mystery, and speculation. Right? A lot of people confused about it. A lot of people speculative on it. Right? And it's mysterious. Right? Where could this thing go? Being as all of these facts right here, that is confusion, mystery, and speculation is a main reason why I want to be involved. Right? I want to be involved in this mysterious, speculative, confusion token. I want to be involved in this. This is right up my alley, because if this thing explodes, I'm gonna get a payday. And if it doesn't explode, it's worth the risk to me, in my brain. Right? I think this is worth the risk for my money. So I'm going to continuously invest into this project. Period. Right? It say, yet like all digital assets is often a source of confusion, mystery, speculation. So it's clear the picture with the 10 things you need to know about XRP. All right, let me check the chat. What's up, John Thompson? Appreciate you, Denise 215. We got PK Bear in the building. Appreciate all of y'all. All right. It say XRP is now on Robinhood. Let that sink in. Right. It's gonna start getting more and more and more people to pay attention to it, to see what it is. Right. While everybody is running amok and acting like complete jackasses and talking shit and thinking that's the only way to make money, I'm over here talking very calm and cool, and I'm telling you a great way you can make money. Investing. Okay? They want to bicker and argue and do all this dumb shit and talk about people's family and all this dumb shit that really doesn't matter, right? Because at the end of the day, you're going to get up and go outside whether or not you have the internet in your pocket or not. You know? They're wasting time. Laughing, joking, fucking off. Nobody's doing any research. Nobody's even thinking about stuff like this. This is why you can be a beneficiary of their ignorance. If you're paying attention to this and they're not, whose fault is that? When you start making money and they start paying attention, it's too late. They can continue laughing and joking. That shit ain't going to make them no money. And they're going to continue constantly be having to start issues with people, start drama in order to make money. Think about that. Who's the fool? You know, that's why sometimes I just laugh at these people, man. They're not worth it to me. They're literally worthless. Whatever they can say about me, it doesn't matter. You can say whatever you want to say. I'm gonna be good regardless. Regardless, whatever you think, whatever you say, it's not gonna stop anything I do. Right? Only one can stop what I do is me. My decision making can stop what I do, my next move. Right? It's not about your last move, it's about your next move. So make your next move your best move. Right? Don't worry about your last move. Your last move is over with. You can't do nothing about it. But your next move can be your best move. Right? It's a blessing that I do have 26 people in this chat, right, that want to understand this information. Right? That's a blessing. Right? You guys are fortunate enough to be some of the few that want to think, use your brain to think and not drama. Right? We're going to go back to the drama as soon as I'm done, but let's think. Let's learn something today. Right? Let's learn something. Let's grow as a community. Right? This is what I bring to the table. I've never stopped doing this. I get sidetracked here and there, but I always come back to this because I literally want to see our people win. right? It's time out for all the foolishness. We can have some foolishness, but what are we going to do to change somebody's life? What is anybody doing to change somebody's life? My voice might be boring when I'm not talking about drama, but hey, pull up a chair and listen. You might can make some money. You might can change your life. You might can help your family in the future, right? Listen to what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the global payment system. It's some people around here that don't even know what SWIFT is. They don't even know the current system that we're under that moves money around. And it's been around since 1973. When you say SWIFT, they don't know what you're talking about. They think you're talking about a mop. If I say to them, yo, you know the SWIFT system? They like, what are you talking about? That mop? The ignorance of our community, our dumbness. We've been dumbed down, right? Well, now I'm talking about the system that can take over SWIFT. It's very important that you pay attention, okay? Number one, XRP is the only digital asset specifically designed for financial institutions and payment providers. Let that sink in. This is why I'm so high on this company. Number one, look at what it say. It is the only digital asset, not Bitcoin, not Ethereum, none of them, right? This is why this is worth my while. And I'm blessed that they had a lawsuit that held the price down. Because if they never had that lawsuit, who knows where this price would be by now? It would probably already be $10, $11, $15. Who knows? It was a blessing that the lawsuit came, in my opinion. It gave me time to pay attention and see what is going on and to start building out my portfolio and owning some XRP. I got about $5,000 or $6,000 invested so far into this token, which I plan on getting more ownership. I'll be transparent. I'm trying to tell you right now. Okay? It is the only digital asset specifically designed for financial institutions and payment providers. All right? A lot of digital assets lack clear purpose. They may be used to store value, Bitcoin, purchase commodities, or for consumer transactions, but were not created with a single explicit application in mind. By contrast, XRP is specifically about the transfer of value and built for enterprises, making it one of the few digital assets with a real clear use case behind it. This is why I like XRP. That number one right there is enough for me, right? Just reading that, it makes me want to buy more. Okay? It is the only crypto asset. Not Bitcoin, not Ethereum, not Binance token, okay? Not Solana, none of them. It's the only one that has legal clarity, right? Where the actual SEC said this is not a security. The only one that does that, and it's the only asset that was specifically designed for financial institutions. What is a financial institution? Your bank. What is a bank? They got all the money, right? This cryptocurrency was designed to take over SWIFT. SWIFT is outdated, 1973. Understand we're going into the digital era, the era of technology, right? I can show you videos where money used to be traded with seashells. People used to trade money with animals. Animals used to be currency. Now we in the age of the dollar, right? It used to be salt, used to be money. You understand what I'm saying to you, right? Now we're in the age of the dollar. The dollar is slowly fading away. I don't remember the last time I transacted in a dollar that wasn't to buy weed. Honestly, everywhere you go is digital transactions being in your face. What are you going to do about it? You're going to just keep watching the world go without you? People miss the internet. The internet came. Right? You missed it. Now you can't move without the internet. You get in your car, the GPS, the internet took over the whole world, right? If you were a first investor in Apple or Microsoft or one of the internet companies, you'll be a billionaire, a multi-millionaire. You would never have to work again in your life. Your kids would be set, right? We missed that opportunity. This can be the transacting future of money. This is why Biz is on. What's going on with XRP? Right? This tells you a lot right here. Making it one of the few digital assets with a real clear use case behind it. XRP. I really like XRP token, man. It can take over the way we transact in money, and that shit is official, right? XRP, number 2. XRP is the most scalable digital asset. XRP is the fastest, most scalable digital asset. Its 5-year track record, which is more now because it's been around longer than 5 years. This was years ago when they put this out, but you weren't paying attention. We worried about hip hop and all type of dumb shit that they feed us. We're not paying attention to this type of shit. Why? That shit frustrates me, right? All these people just talk about dumb shit all day long. Nobody paying attention. It gives you more of an opportunity to pay attention, though, right? Let me check the chat. We got Odium Speaks in the building. And Ripple is about settlement speed. We on it right now, O Speaks. We on it right now. We talking about that right now, right? It is the definition of a utility coin. Shout out to Odium Speaks. Odium Speaks is the one that put my attention on XRP. This is why I'm so glad for the sector, man. Because we have like minds within the foolishness, right? Odium Speaks said, hey, Biz, you need to look into XRP. Me looking at Odium Speaks as, yo, someone I respect and his opinion matters, right? I said, let me go see what the hell he talking about. And I start looking and digging and looking and digging. I said, I come back. I say, yo, O Speaks, I think you got one there, buddy. And now, not only do I think that he has one, I've been investing. I have about $6,000 in this token right now as we speak, which is not a lot, but I plan on getting 10,000, 15,000, 20,000 invested. If this token continues to go sideways, it is a blessing for me. You got to understand, why did the SEC attack this company? Why did they have to go through this lawsuit? I just showed you the SWIFT banking system, the system that we're under now, right? Right now, if you want to transfer money across seas, you're going on the SWIFT. You're going to use that. You're going to use that network. What happened? And it's $5 trillion being transacted every day on that platform, right? If you don't believe me, I just showed you, right? For all the people that's coming in late, all right. Let's go back a little bit. Let's show you. This is when it was created. All right. 1973. Do you have time to would you even type this into your search browser? Ask yourself that. What would you type into your search browser right there? If you were searching something, what would it be? I'll tell you what it'd be. Show me something that doesn't matter in real life. That whatever the fuck you just typed, that's what that means. Something that's dumb. Something that's foolish. Show me some foolishness is what you're typing in your search browser. I'm typing, when was the SWIFT system created? Because I want to know, right? 1973, right there, right? All right. And then when you see this, how much money that they transact on the system every day. Guys, this is not a year, a month, a week. This is per day. $5 trillion is being transacted on this network every day. Every day. That don't make you want to say, whoa, hold on, what's going on here? This is what SWIFT does right now, every day. 5 trillion United States dollars is transacted on this platform every day, right? Then we get to Ripple is trying to take that over, right? Ripple is trying to take that over. Now you understand why the court want to fight them? Now you understand why they're in lawsuits? But guess what? That lawsuit is settled now. They have legal clarity. It's the only crypto token, not Bitcoin, not Ethereum, none of them has legal clarity. The only one. Bitcoin is widely regarded as a commodity. People have understood it to be a store of value, but it's no legal clarity there. It's still not legalized clarity right there. It's only one in the entire market. It's XRP. It's the only one. Only one. Okay. And when you understand that XRP was created to be a competitor to Bitcoin, and now you see that Bitcoin is widely regarded as a store of value. Now, who is XRP competing with now? Nobody. Okay. It's the most scalable digital asset, right? Agent Smith. What up, Smitty? Smitty in the building. Denise says she had PLTR from the beginning. If she got some money, if she had Palantir from the beginning, she got some money. And that's a fact, right? All right. We got to understand this. What the opportunity is right in your face. It's right in your face. What you going to do about it? Right? XRP is the most scalable digital asset. Do you understand what the word most means? Or no, you don't understand what most means. Why wouldn't I want to be involved with something like this? When I don't care the risk. The risk doesn't matter. It is the risk. My reward greatly outweighs my risk here. Right? The worst possible thing can happen is I lose $5,000. The best possible thing that can happen is I'll be a multimillionaire. It doesn't make sense for me not to be involved with this project. I'm going to be involved with this project, and I'm going to continue to be involved with this project. All right. It says it's the fastest, most scalable digital asset. It's 5-year track record. I told you this is not XRP been around 12 years, so we already know of reliable technology and governance makes it ready for institutional and enterprise use. Understand what you're reading right here, right? They are targeting institutions, not a person. I told you Stellar is targeting peer-to-peer. I own some Stellar as well. I have more ownership in XRP than I do Stellar because I see Stellar as attacking institutions. They're trying to get institutional business, right? Stellar is attacking peer-to-peer. Same kind of concept. So I got money in both, right? Makes sense to me, right? All right. It's the fastest scalable digital asset and governance. All right, let's skip that. And 5-year track record of reliable technology and governance makes it ready for institutional and enterprise use. Since its inception, since the beginning, all ledgers have closed without an issue. Okay. Why would these big financial institutions consider XRP? Well, maybe since it was created, it never had an issue. The platform is solid. Right? That's a good reason, right? So they can feel safe transacting, putting their money on this ledger because in the past, since it was created, there's never been a hiccup in the system. That's a good thing, right? First thing you want to know is your money secure? That's why you got all these passwords on your bank account and all this shit, right? You want to secure your money. All this identity fraud and all this shit. You want to secure your money, don't you? Well, you got a reason for it to be secure right here. All right. All right. It says all ledgers have closed without an issue. In addition, the XRP ledger handles 1,500 transactions per second. Oh my God. So not only is it reliable, it is faster than a motherfucker. Watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They done did 10,000 transactions. What? The Swift system is outdated, guys. Okay? It's only a matter of time before technology takes that old, outdated system out. It's just a matter of time. Whether it's 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. Everything evolves. Okay? Everything evolves. And with the way technology is right now, It's only a matter of time. Whether it's Ripple or some other company is going to end up taking over that old outdated system because it's not scalable and it's not as fast as this shit. 1,500 transactions per second. One. As amount of time as I've been live, they probably did 5 million transactions. Think about that. All right. 1,500 transactions per second, 24/7. That means all day long, and can scale to handle the same throughput as Visa. Whoa. Right? Not only can it do this now, it's scalable, so it can grow. Right? The Swift system was not created the same way XRP was created. So XRP is a major system because it can scale so big that it can handle the same amount of transactions as Visa does. Visa is all around the world and they transact in every split second. I just went to the mall with my daughter. I was live stream. You guys seen it. Okay? Some of you guys seen it. I was just at the mall with my daughter. We was doing what? Using Visa cards. Visa. Everybody has a fucking Visa card. Whether you have a debit card or not, that should say Visa on it. It can scale to handle the same throughput as Visa. While other digital assets have struggled to establish a strong use case, XRP is the best digital asset for payments, ultimately enabling the internet of value. XRP is the internet's money. Bitcoin is the internet's gold. Now, do you understand why Biz like XRP? It's the internet's money. Right? Why has it been held down so long? Because they were in a lawsuit with the federal government for years. 3-4 years. They've been in this lawsuit with them, holding the price down. Thank God, right? Thank God. Eventually, while you're sleeping, these institutions are paying attention. Well, Ripple is imagine you're an institutional bank. What would you want to invest in? Something that has legal clarity or something that doesn't? I just told you it's the only one in the world, the only cryptocurrency that has legal clarity. Why wouldn't you want to invest in this? As a human being, this is why Biz like this token. And thank you, Odium Speaks, because one day, sir, we're going to be on a yacht somewhere chilling, driving jet skis and shit. Salute to you for this, right? Because I'm eager to buy more. I want to be more involved with XRP, right? I'm going to have a helicopter pad on the back of my jet, on the back of my yacht. We're going to take off my yacht and go fly wherever we want and then land back on the helicopter on the yacht. You understand what I'm saying? You could be a multi-millionaire, all right? Number 3, it acts as a bridge between fiat currencies. You know what fiat currency is, right? The dollar is fiat. Whatever country you are in, whatever money that country uses, that's their fiat currency. So it can transact between the two, right? It could take your dollars and change them for euros. It could take your euros and change them for Jamaican money. This is what XRP can do. Why you think the banks like it? Biz likes this, right? I'm reading this. I'm like, whoa, hold on. I'll lose some money if this shit don't work because I want to be a part of this, right? It acts as a bridge between fiat currencies. Some digital assets like Bitcoin aim to replace existing government-backed currencies, right? XRP worked with fiat currencies on more than 10 digital exchanges to help transfer value across borders quickly and efficiently. For example, a Mexican company who wants to pay a supplier in Korea today will either need to pre-fund an account in Korea or go through a foreign exchange provider like a bank. Both options are expensive and slow. With XRP, The company's Mexican bank or local payment provider allows the company to make the payment instantly and on demand with no account pre-funding or foreign exchange fees. XRP makes for a faster, cheaper settlement. There you go, right there. Now, why would a bank want to use XRP? Well, I don't know. Can you hear? Did you just hear what I just said? A Mexican company who wants to pay somebody in Korea, today they would either need to pre-fund an account in Korea, right? So that means I would have to pre-fund the account in Korea or go through a foreign exchange provider like a bank. Both are expensive and slow. With XRP, the company's Mexican bank, right? So I wouldn't have to go get a Korean bank. I can use my same Mexican bank and make the payment instantly and on demand and cheaper. That's why I would use XRP. This is what they're telling these financial institutions. This is why people are paying attention to XRP. Man, what is this XRP thing? All right. XRP enables faster, cheaper, and more reliable cross-border payments. Okay. XRP, that's number 4. XRP offers banks and payment providers a reliable, on-demand source of liquidity for cross-border payments. Today, it takes about 3 to 5 days to send money from one country to another through a bank, which usually involves high fees. The risk of the payment being delayed or never even going through altogether. Alternatively, businesses can pre-fund nostril accounts in the recipient's country, which ties up capital, right? Because in order for you to pre-fund something, that means you got to put money in there and it ties up your capital. XRP is a part of a solution that fixes all of this shit, right? With the average settlement time of 4 seconds, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. You got your money. Wow. What about 3 to 5 business days? 5 to 7 business days? No. 1, 2, 3, 4. You got your money. You get it? Do you understand? This is how fast XRP is, and it's cheap, right? At a fraction of the cost by allowing financial institutions to source liquidity on demand in real time without having to pay foreign transaction fees or pre-fund nostril accounts. XRP will help them to expand into new markets, lower foreign exchange costs, and provide faster payment settlement for its customers. Okay? You get that, right? This is where we're going at. What does that for us now? Swift. Swift can't touch XRP. All it's going to take is adoption, right? Number 5, it is part of an overall network solution for faster cross-border payments. Ripple is committed to solving the issues with cross-border payments and create an internet of value where we move money as efficiently as we exchange information. So, they want to move the money as fast as you send an email. This is the new world that we're watching develop right in our face. Will you be a part of it, or will you just participate in it? Ask yourself this. You just want to be a participant? I want to be an owner. I want to get involved. I want to change the trajectory of my life, of my future kids' life, of my grandkids' life, right? It's something to think about, man. They want to move money as effectively as we exchange information. The faster I can send you a text message, as fast as I can send you an email, we want to be able to send money like that. Wouldn't you like that, though? Do you like waiting the 3 to 5 business days? Or would you want your shit right now? Give me my shit right now. If you go to the bank and you try to withdraw $100,000, you know what the bank gonna tell you? Sir, can you come back We don't got that much money on hand. Well, if you had XRP, that shit could be wired right in my account right now. Boom. 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4. Okay? This is the future of money. The future of money. That SWIFT system is being outdated. Okay? All right. I hope you guys paying attention, man. All right. It say, our solution involves creating a common standard for payments and using XRP as a digital asset that will bring together currently disconnected ledgers and blockchains. All right. Now, number 6, read it. XRP scales faster than Bitcoin. I told you when they created it, it was a direct competition to Bitcoin. But remember, Bitcoin is no longer even trying to do this. Bitcoin is now considered gold, digital gold, right? It's a store of value. When I talk to people about Bitcoin, I like to say this. Bitcoin is like digital real estate. Okay? In my opinion. That's my opinion. When I look at XRP, XRP is like money. XRP is money. It's the internet's money. Right? Bitcoin can process up to 7 transactions per second. Did you read that? Bitcoin can process up to 7 transactions per second. Wow. Didn't I just tell you XRP could transact 1,500? 1,500 transactions per second? So it's no way Bitcoin can come close to this XRP thing, right? Bitcoin needs to stay right where it's at as digital gold and sit their ass down and take a seat. Because XRP is now took over what Bitcoin was trying to do when it first started. But we respect Bitcoin because it's the godfather and it moves the market and it is literally digital gold now. People have understanding that Bitcoin is literally a store of value. We're not going to transact in Bitcoin anymore because here come XRP. Right? XRP is taking over that throne. Okay? All right. It says Bitcoin can process up to 7 transactions per second, any of which can take more than 2 hours to clear. I just told you XRP can clear in 4 seconds. Are you paying attention, people? Right? Compare that with traditional payment services like Visa that averages 2,000 transactions per second, and you can see that Bitcoin does not have the scalability to meet typical customer demands. It doesn't. That's why we understand it to be a store of value. It's like gold. It's digital gold. In my opinion, it's digital real estate. That's how I like to look at it. Right? Number 7, it's secure. The XRP ledger is where XRP transactions occur and are recorded. It is an open source code base that's supported by a community of trusted validators and a team of full-time engineers that actively develop and maintain the ledger. Since day one, we've made XRP the ledger more resilient and resistant to a single point of failure by decentralizing. Sorry about that. A process that continues today. Okay, so number 7 is secure. These are all the reasons why the banks would start to use XRP and fade away from using SWIFT, right? Only reason they still use SWIFT is because what? It works. It's something that works. They're used to it, right? Once they start to use the XRP ledger, why would you go back? Why would you go back and step in technology once your refrigerator it got a clock on it and it making ice machine for you? Why would you go to a refrigerator that don't make ice and it don't got a clock on it? Right? The SWIFT system is becoming an antique. Okay? Just like your cell phone. You see, your cell phone used to be blocks, right? There used to be minute phones. Your cell phone plan used to have minutes free after 9. And then next thing you know, now you got free all day, talk, text, whatever, data, everything, internet, all that shit. One low fee. See how stuff starts to develop? It's only a matter of time, people. It's only a matter of time, right? Time is your friend. And in that matter of time, I will be buying and accumulating more and more and more ownership. I don't give a damn about the price. I understand what is the asset that I'm buying. I understand that I want to be a part of this, okay? And I understand that they just whooped the SEC ass in court. That's even giving me more reason to want to buy more, right? A judge couldn't stop XRP. What make you think somebody else can? Okay? All right. XRP is more sustainable than mined digital assets like Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a mined digital asset, meaning the new coins are constantly created by huge data centers processing complex math problems or proof of work. This is an inefficient system, demands massive amounts of electricity. The cost of producing one coin could power 3.67 US homes for a day. Okay? And has been called unsustainable. XRP is not a mined digital asset, so every single unit of the currency that exists now has already been created. Okay? Most of them are owned by Ripple. Of course, Ripple created that shit. 55 billion was placed in an escrow, right? So more than half of the tokens were placed in escrow, right? And the rest held by companies and individuals. I hold some. Do you? XRP is the future. This is what I've been saying, right? Now we get to number 9. It is a question of when, not if. You understand English? Or do I need to read this shit to you in Spanish? Or you want me to break it down to you in French? What language do you understand? It is not a question of when. No, it is a question of when, not if. Banks and other financial institutions begin using digital assets in their day-to-day business operations. And it will be interesting to see who the winners and losers in the digital asset space will be. We're confident that XRP will succeed because it has a purpose, enabling financial institutions to send money across borders quickly, cheaply, and easily. That is relevant to the business and customers everywhere. And number 10, it's easy to buy, but it's more easy for everybody to laugh and joke, I guess. But it's easy to buy, right? There are different ways to buy XRP depending on who you are. If you're a financial institution, it's best to contact Ripple directly. We are regular people, so we don't need to contact Ripple directly. It says if you are an individual investor, which we are, you've got many ways to buy. You can visit one of the digital exchanges that list XRP and do it that way. I buy my XRP on crypto.com. Coinbase is another one. I read in the chat earlier. They said Robinhood just put XRP on the map. So you can buy it on Robinhood. There's no excuse, right? It's on you. You know, this is not financial advice. All right, we got Fenici in the building. What up, Fenici? All right, we got Agent Smith. Right? We got Agent Smith in the building. All right, what it say? Audio speaks. Yep. You need to independently research your own interests. Okay. I appreciate that, Old Speaks, for putting that in here. I already know that Smitty and Fenici be going at it. That's okay. As long as they're listening and they're here. You know, that's all that matters, man. I want people to pay attention to this shit because this can literally change your life. Just think about this. Matter of fact, Fenici is here. He just popped in my head just now. Fenici travels around the world. Okay, he be in Turkey. He be in United States. He be in Bahamas. This motherfucker be in Dubai. He be everywhere. Imagine when he goes into that country, he has to do what? Exchange his money, his currency, right? What if he has some XRP, right? And he just got that shit as soon as he got there. Bam. He like, damn. Imagine this world that we're going into, right? The value of it would be tremendous, right? It would save you time. You wouldn't have to stand in line or whatever you got to do to change your currencies. For one, I don't know the process because I haven't been out the country, but I understand sometimes there's a wait for this type of stuff. And it costs a lot of money sometimes to transact in different currencies and exchange currencies. Well, XRP solves all of this. Okay? Pay attention to this shit, man. Do some research. Look into this shit, right? It can very well change your life. Now, I want to show you guys something else, man. This, what I thought right here. Now that we understand what XRP is, why it was created, who they are targeting, right? We understand they're not targeting peer-to-peer. Remember, I told you Stellar. Stellar is the one that's targeting peer-to-peer, right? That's Stellar. XRP is targeting the financial institutions, okay? And the financial institutions, okay, this is how much money they spending. They spending, right? This is the financial institutions. This the type of bag that they spending, okay? $5 trillion a day. I need you to understand what this says. This is a lot of money, okay? XRP doesn't have nearly this amount of money going through it every day. If it had $5 trillion worth of liquidity going through the XRP ledger, guys, I would be a multi-millionaire. Okay, each token would be tremendously valued. It wouldn't be no 50, 60 cent. You're talking $50 for one token if it was this much money flowing through the network every day. Okay, Swift is the payment system we use now. XRP is trying to overtake Swift because Swift was created long ass time ago. It's outdated. The technology is not as good as the new shit, as you can see, right? Swift facilitates more than 45 million financial messages and 5 trillion in money transfers per day. Per day. That shit got to sink in through your thick ass skull. Like, hold on, yo. What? $5 trillion a day is transacted on the Swift network, and I don't even know what Swift network is. Yes, you do. You just don't know it. You just don't know that you know what it is. You know what Western Union is. You know what MoneyGram is. You know what this shit is. You just don't know that you know. Right? Well, XRP is trying to come and take some of that. Just imagine if we could get $1 trillion a day flowing through the XRP network. How much would those tokens be worth? Right? The demand would build up to own XRP. That's when the price increase comes. Once the demand comes, once these financial institutions start using this token to transact in those money, you're going to be mad as hell because you're going to be looking at it like 10, 15. Now you're going to be like, what the fuck? And then you can understand that market cap literally doesn't matter when you're dealing with this token, right? The market cap really doesn't matter because the amount of money that'll be flowing through the network will make all of those tokens worth more money, period, right? So we understand that. So I want to show you guys this, right? And what I saw, and I said, holy smokes, guys, you got to be paying attention to this, right? I need you guys to see this. This says, Grayscale to launch first United States XRP trust, paving way for a potential EFT. What did he say? This is 2 days ago. This is breaking news, okay? I didn't come on here 2 days ago with it, but this is breaking news. Let me get this right so you can see, okay? I got this stupid stuff up here. Grayscale to launch first XRP trust, paving way for potential ETF. 2 days ago, the source is MSN, okay? This is a reliable news network, okay? And this is 2 days ago. I'm looking at this like, hold it. So they got a trust now, and they're paving the way for a potential ETF. You guys just saw Bitcoin and Ethereum both has ETFs on the market. They're paving the way for an ETF to be formed and put on the United States Stock Exchange, considering or reflecting XRP. Wow. When you start thinking about this stuff, you're like, wow. So now we're gaining traction for real. What is this XRP? Why is everybody talking about XRP? I encourage you guys to just type it in your YouTube search and you'll see some of the stuff that I see, right? So you can go ahead and read this article. I don't want to prolong this stream just reading the fucking article, but you can read this at your own time. You know, it's an article. Basically, the headline says it all. You know, Grayscale is launching a XRP trust, and it might create a potential ETF. ETF is an exchange traded fund. All right, that's on one news site that I saw. And this is the same thing, right? This is why you see XRP went up 11% this week, right? 2 days ago, it was up 9%. Today, it's up 11%. And it's all off the back of this news. XRP jumps as much as 9% as Grayscale introduces XRP Trust that could pave the way for an ETF, as you guys see in this. Now, I might get flagged for showing this, but I don't care because I don't do this for money. I don't think I will get flagged, but I might. But I want to end this with this video right here that you guys can see, okay? This guy here is on YouTube. He got 800,000 views, right? I want to get to where I knew where it was at. Let me see. I'm going to show this, and I'm going to speed this up. I'm going to try not to. It's almost like I want to react to this video. We're going to go on 1.5 speed, right? And hopefully you don't got to just listen to me talk about it. You can listen to him talk about it, and we could get this money on. He's going to have illustrations up here and everything. So let's get to it. Can you hear this guy? I hope you can hear this guy. I think you can hear this guy. I'm going to be stopping the video just so I don't get flagged or nothing. But if I do, that's worth it to me because I just want you guys to get the information. This is not about money for me. I keep, I want to prove to you that it's not. I don't know if this guy is going to flag me for this or not. I see everybody using everybody else's videos. So I want to use this guy's video. Matter of fact, let me put myself on a screen so I can make it look a little different. But I really hope that you guys can hear this. Can you guys hear me talking? Married man, salute to you. All right. Let me make sure you guys can hear me talking. Put myself on the screen so I make it look a little different. Can you guys hear me talking? Video muted. All right, bet. Let's get to it. Let me put this video and see if we could fix it so it's not muted. Let me see. I'm going to stop sharing and share it again. All right. Let me share it again. Y'all can hear me talking though, right? All right. Let me present this. Where's this guy? Hold on. I want to get this. This got to be shown. Where's the Bing? Oh, let me go now. Right. Is it here? Let me share it. All right. Can you guys hear it now?
SWIFT, MoneyGram, and Western Union are just some examples of slow, expensive, and relatively limited systems that financial services use.
All right, you hear me, not him. But can you hear him now?
Via the same network. So in many cases, you don't even have a direct line between two banks when they need to transfer money.
I got him playing, so if you can hear him, just tell me yeah, and I'll run it back. I can easily start it over.
More often than not, it will have to go through several intermediary banks, searching for common network connections between each other in order to clear a path for the money. That's why international wire transfers are so slow and costly.
Now let me run it back.
It takes time to process the transaction and a fee for servicing the process. In some cases, bank transfers must involve currency conversions, which make things even more problematic and expensive. 40 years ago for this task, SWIFT, MoneyGram, and today's topic is Ripple and XRP, one of the leading cryptocurrencies around. Have you ever had occasion where you needed to wire money to someone only to be told it might take several days for that money to appear in their account? Well, that's because most major banks are still using systems that were built 40 years ago for this task. SWIFT, MoneyGram, and Western Union are just some examples of slow, expensive, and relatively limited systems that financial services use to transfer.
All right, as you can see on the screen, these are the examples that you guys see today that you use right now in your life, right? I have sent Western Union to people. I have sent MoneyGrams to people, right? Swift is, you see where it got the world, the little globe right there? That's how the world transacts with money. The big banks, right? The institutions, that's what they do. Look.
For money. On top of that, not all of the banks are connected via the same network. So in many cases, you don't even have a direct line between two banks when they need to transfer money from one account to the other. In order for Bank A to send money to Bank B that it doesn't have any direct relationship with, more often than not, it will have to go through several intermediary banks, searching for common network connections between each other in order to clear.
See that? This is how we do business now. This is why I want you guys to understand exactly what XRP is. By the time this video is over, you will understand exactly why I'm high on this cryptocurrency. It has a real world use case. It's not an imaginary thing, okay? This is real. It's the only cryptocurrency in the world, the only one that has legal clarity, and one of a few cryptocurrencies that have a real world use case. You know how people say, well, you can't spend Bitcoin. Well, look at what XRP is and you decide, right? Okay. Look at this. This is how we do money now. Bank A got to go through these chains to get it to this bank where you at. This is your bank. And they got to go through all these chains of command to get to you. And that's what takes you the 3 to 5 to 7 business days, right? To go from this bank to this bank to this bank to this bank before you get it. Okay. This is the system we use now everywhere in the world. Okay.
Clear a path for the money. That's why international wire transfers are so slow and costly. Each bank along the way takes time to process the transaction and a fee for servicing the process. In some cases, bank transfers must involve currency conversions, which make things even more problematic and expensive. For example, directly transferring currency from Japan to Nicaragua means turning yens into Cordobas, which is generally not feasible. The reason is that Japanese banks don't usually hold accounts denominated in Cordobas because there's not a lot of demand for them. However, both Japanese and Nicaraguan banks hold accounts in dollars. So instead, an individual or bank will usually trade yens for dollars and then dollars to Cordobas. As you can imagine, this process can be costly due to the multiple conversions. In short, the banking...
Now you understand? This is the process that we use now. This is why when I see Finichi traveling the world and I know he got to exchange his money in order to spend money, this is a process. And he probably can attest that sometimes it might take a few days, a day or two, or whatever the process is that he goes through. You know, when he goes touring the world, because I've seen him all over the world, you know. So what is that telling you? This system can make that speed up, saving him time and money. You know, why wouldn't you want to use it? It's all about when, not if. It's a timetable. This technology will eventually be implemented. It's just who's going to be the winner. I think XRP is because of their partnerships and who they have under their belt and all of the people that they do business with as we speak, including American Express and some other companies that are, the list is so long. Okay.
The system today doesn't have a main connecting network with a uniform set of rules. Each time you want to exchange or send money through the banking system, you need to find a path to transfer that money, depending on the circumstances. That's exactly what Ripple is here to change. Just like the internet has its own rules or protocol to transfer information, known as HTTP, RippleNet uses a protocol known as RTXP for moving value around the world. Ripple Labs, the creators of RippleNet,
all right, now you should understand that every time you search something, right now on the top of my browser, it says HTTP. Right now, anybody's browser, that's what it say. Well, Ripple's version of that is RXTP. You should understand that, okay? That's easy to understand.
aim to create the Internet of Value, a way for money to move as quickly as information does. Through the use of...
They want to move money as fast as you move information. Think about that shit. The faster I send my email, boop, and that shit go to you, and you got my email. Yo, Biz, did you see my email I sent you? Yeah, I seen that. Oh yeah, I just got it. That's as fast as they want that money to move around. This is the new future of money, is what I'm telling you. This is why I buy XRP consistently. Okay? I got money in my crypto portfolio right now because I ain't buy shit because it went up 11%. I told you I just can't. I don't like doing that. I want it to start going red before I start adding, but I got money there just waiting for it to go down. Okay, and I'm gonna start buying more. Okay, just hoping and visualizing the future where they're using this ledger instead of this old shit that they use now called Swift. They might use the XRP ledger. And if they don't even transact $5 trillion a day, if they only transacted $1 trillion a day, it's going to be worth way more than it is now. Okay? This is why I'm bringing it to you as easy as I can. I did a lot of research to find this stuff for you guys today. Okay? This ain't take no day. I was looking through the last few things I showed you about the ETF and the trust. That just happened 2 days ago. But the rest of this stuff I was putting together, just to bring it to you guys. So, I just want the information out there. So now you understand what the hell XRP is and why Ripple is so important and why this could be the future of money.
Of RippleNet, there is no reason to pay a fortune and wait days when transferring money globally. The idea for Ripple was actually first conceived way back in 2004 by Ryan Fugger and was called Ripple Pay, but in 2012 was passed to Jed McCaleb and Chris Larson, who founded OpenCoin, later to be called Ripple Labs. Unlike most cryptocurrencies who focus on the individual, Ripple Labs aims to serve banks and payment providers, allowing them to lower transaction costs and expedite settlements. But how does it all work? RippleNet is a network based on a set of rules known as the Ripple Transaction Protocol, or RTXP for short. The network consists of computers known as validators that are spread around the world and maintain a shared ledger of who owns what. Validators make sure every transaction sent through the network follows the RTXP rules. Anyone can run a validator and help maintain the Ripple network, just like anyone can run a Bitcoin node to maintain the Bitcoin network. Companies who want to access the Ripple network can use gateways. Gateways, which are usually run by banks, act as entry points to Ripple for people outside the network. It's the same idea as going to a bank or a credit company to gain access to the banking system. So Ripple basically offers businesses an alternative to the banking system in the form of an internet of value called RippleNet. Ripple products like XRapid, XVia, and XCurrent are offered to companies in order to optimize their current solutions for transferring money around the world. It's worth mentioning that for you, as a customer of a financial service using Ripple, this solution is transparent. If the bank switches to this technology, your bank account balance could be residing on the XRP ledger tomorrow and you would never know it. This all sounds great, but what type of currency can actually be sent through the Ripple network? Well,
Man, did y'all hear what he just said? He said if the bank switches to these networks, your bank account could be residing on the XRP ledger and you wouldn't even know it. I bet you I know it. You know why? Because the price of XRP would go up if that happened. You understand this, English? I hope you guys understand this.
Bank switches to this technology, your bank account balance could be residing on the XRP ledger tomorrow and you would never.
What up, Juicy Fruit? I see you in the building. Appreciate you pulling up.
Never know it. This all sounds great, but what type of currency can actually be sent through the Ripple network? Well, unlike other cryptocurrency protocols which support only their own asset, Ripple offers two different types of currencies, IOUs and XRP. IOUs are tokens on the Ripple network that can be stored on any Ripple wallet. Just like we can store a variety of Ethereum tokens on an Ethereum wallet, we can have plenty of tokens coexisting on the same Ripple wallet. But we should really stop the comparison here, since this is as far as the similarities go. Any participant on the Ripple network can issue an IOU. However, an IOU doesn't represent something you own, it represents something you owe. It's a debt, an obligation to pay back something you got in real life. When I issue an IOU to someone, it means I owe them something. When I hold an IOU issued by someone else, it means someone owes me something. Each IOU has a name that is comprised out of who issued it and what it represents. For example, USD.Bitstamp is an IOU issued by Bitstamp promising to pay back US dollars. An IOU can be issued for any type of real-world asset. For example, you can have an IOU for dollars, euros, gold, oil, airline miles, and even cows. For each asset we borrow, we will issue a new IOU. Unlike other forms of debt that can be traded, IOUs for the same asset type are not interchangeable if they were issued by two different people. For example, if I borrow money from you and issue you a 20 USD.Nate IOU, that IOU can't be added to a 20 USD.Bitstamp IOU. Since each IOU has a different credit line or trust line, you can only redeem the USD.Nate IOU from me. It's important to note that the IOU itself is not the asset. It's just a promise by the issuer to give you the asset back in the future. This promise won't do you any good if the issuer isn't good for his word. That's why trust plays an important issue with IOUs. In order for you to accept an IOU from someone, you have to trust that they will be able to pay you back. In RippleNet, this is known as a trust line. A trust line is somewhat similar to a line of credit with the bank. It's an agreement to trust someone up to a limited amount of money. Aside from IOUs, there is another currency the Ripple protocol supports, XRP.
You see this, guys? So aside from IOUs, all of that blah, 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 he just said, because I'm right with you, this blah, 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 we talking about IOUs, I wish you could, I wish I shoulda, coulda, woulda, I wish I would, all that I wish I would stuff. There is another currency that Ripple Network use, and it's called XRP. Okay? This is what I got. I own XRP. I got 10,000 tokens right now. And I need more. And I'm waiting to get more. I've been watching like a hawk. I want this price to drop. Okay? I've been watching like a hawk. And for those of you that own CleanSpark, you've seen it drop. It went all the way down to $8. I came on here and I said it would be a good buying opportunity. And I told Juicy Fruit, and she said, oh, I'm on it. Now it's at $9.35. Right? I think we bottomed out, but that's just my opinion. I think that it has bottomed out. And if you've been paying any attention, I shared some stuff on my wall. What the problem is, or what is not a problem, it's actually a good thing. CleanSpark has grown tremendously. They put out some shares in the market that's diluted the shares, right? So the price dropped. You seen the price drop, but they took the money and they raised the exahash. So CleanSpark is now mining more Bitcoin than they were 2 weeks ago. So it's a solid investment. Just don't be worried about the price. Ownership is the key. If I were you, I would just take into consideration now you can buy more for cheaper. Same thing with XRP. Okay, but look, this is the second currency that they trade in. It's called XRP. And this is what BIZ owns. Okay, I own some of this shit. Let's run it back so you can see.
Aside from IOUs, there is another currency the Ripple protocol supports, XRP. XRP is a currency issued by Ripple Labs to help transfer payments through the Ripple network. For example, if a bank wants to move large amounts of money, instead of needing to use multiple intermediary banks to transfer the money, it can just convert the money to XRP and send that XRP to the recipient bank. It's important to note that two banks don't have to.
Hey, Oliver Green, you use I use Webull to buy that. Let me see. I use Webull to buy CleanSpark. That's where I buy my CleanSpark at. It's at $9, guys. I think it bottomed out, but I can't be 100% certain saying that. But I think so. You know, I think it's a buy. Salute to Clara Booker in the building. She says, peace. I didn't see Clara in here until just now. She was here earlier, but I didn't see her. So shout out to Clara Booker, man. But yeah.
To use XRP to transfer assets between them. Instead, they can choose to keep an open tab using IOUs only without ever closing it. Still, XRP is a form of payment that, unlike an IOU, is final and considered a tradable asset by anyone on the network. Unlike IOUs, XRP is the actual asset, so there is no counterparty risk. In other words, once you receive payment in XRP, the transaction is made and there's no fear that the other party will not meet its obligations for payment. So, if no trust is needed and no trust line needs to be opened when sending XRP to the other network participants, why do we even need IOUs? The simple answer is that XRP, being a cryptocurrency asset by itself, is relatively volatile and also not respected worldwide. IOUs, on the other hand, are treated and valued as the assets each represents. XRP has additional advantages as well. It's fast and scalable. Sending an XRP transaction through the network takes 4 seconds as opposed to Bitcoin's 10-minute average. Also, XRP can...
You guys hear this? I hope you hear this. I'm going to go buy some more.
handle 1,500 transactions per second, while Bitcoin can handle only 7. So the upside of using XRP as a form of payment is pretty obvious. One question people ask us a lot is, if XRP is a cryptocurrency, can it be mined? The answer is no, it can't. Mining in Bitcoin is done in order to confirm and determine the order of transactions on the blockchain. In Ripple, transactions are handled through a different process. Let me explain. When an XRP transaction is broadcast through the network, the validators that maintain the network decide if it's valid or not through voting. When a validator receives the transaction, it consults with other trusted validators and they vote on whether a transaction is valid. If 80% or more vote it valid, the transaction is updated in the Ripple ledger. This list of trusted validators that a validator consults with is known as a unique node list, or UNL for short. Each validator has its own UNL. Deciding who will be included in the validator's UNL is completely up to the person who runs the validator. However, Ripple offers a default list of trusted validators. Validators don't get compensated for the work like Bitcoin miners do with new coins. When Ripple Labs started out, they actually issued or pre-mined a total of 100 billion XRP. And according to the Ripple protocol, no more XRP can ever be created. You might
See that? No more can ever be created. It's 100 billion total XRP tokens. And that's it. It will be no more created. All right. Most of them are out in circulation. Ripple has something called like I like to use street terms, a kitty. It's like they have like some in escrow, right? And they release like 1 billion every month for 33 months. And that's what is only thing that's going to be added to this quote unquote circulation, but it's literally only 100 billion. They just got a lot of them in escrow. I like to call it a kitty, like a piggy bank. And they just put a billion out every month. So you might think they're diluting it, but they're really not.
be wondering, who owns all of these pre-mined coins? 20 billion XRP were given to Ripple founders Jed McCaleb, Chris Larson, and Arthur Brito. Ripple Labs holds around 7 billion XRP. 40 billion XRP have been sold to companies and individuals. The remaining supply is sealed in a smart contract that releases 1 billion XRP into Ripple Labs' hands each.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Yep. This the 1 billion that they give every month. So you reading it, you see it on the screen. This is how those 1 billion tokens are distributed.
Month until all of the 100 billion XRP cap will be reached. XRP can be divided into 6 decimal points, with the smallest unit being known as a drop. If you want to hold XRP, you will need a wallet that supports the currency and a minimum deposit of 20 XRP in your account. This is done in order to prevent people from spamming the Ripple network by opening a large number of accounts. One last thing to know about XRP is that the XRP supply decreases over time, making it, in theory.
You see that? XRP supply decreases over time. And why? He's going to explain, but the transaction fees are paid in Bitcoin and some of them shits are burned off. So it's making it a little bit deflationary instead of the dollar. You know how the dollar is inflationary? This is a deflationary asset because they burn the transaction fees off. This is stuff that I know because I actually look into this shit. I encourage you guys to do this too. Like, you guys need to go look into this stuff, man. Real talk.
More valuable as time passes. The XRP supply decreases over time, making it, in theory, more valuable as time passes. Well, this is done through destroying the transaction fees attached to each XRP transaction.
See, this is what I just said. So he's going to just tell you exactly what I just said. They destroy the transaction fees. So it makes it, in theory, is the supply is being reduced every time a transaction is done on the ledger. Okay? So let me let him say it, but yeah, he's saying the same thing I just said.
Well, this is done through destroying the transaction fees attached to each XRP transaction. For example, at the time of shooting this video, we're down to about 99.99% of the original 100 billion XRP. The missing XRP are transaction fees that have been destroyed and can never be used again. So, is it a good idea to invest in XRP? When people invest in XRP, they are basically betting that in the future, banks and institutions will use XRP to move value and will therefore buy XRP and drive up its price. Of course, banks could always use IOUs instead, and that will keep XRP's price rather stagnant. Therefore, the question of will XRP rise in value is mainly a question of whether a majority of banks and payment providers choose to utilize it instead of their current infrastructure. Before we end this video, I want to touch upon one more subject, and that's the criticism about Ripple being a centralized platform.
I want to run that back so you understand the risk involved. He just stated a risk right here. So let me run this back so you guys can hear that clearly. I don't want to gloss over that.
To invest in XRP. When people invest in XRP, they are basically betting that in the future, banks and institutions will use XRP to move value and will therefore buy XRP and drive up its price. Of course, banks could always use IOUs instead, and that will keep XRP's price rather stagnant. Therefore, the question of will XRP rise in value is mainly a question of whether a majority of banks and payment providers choose to utilize it instead of their current infrastructure.
The current infrastructure is the SWIFT banking system and all that. If banks decide to use XRP, I'm gonna be a millionaire, point blank. If they decide to use the current system they're using, then the price will remain stagnant. This is why you don't see XRP moving so much. Okay, I'm betting, me personally, not you. I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm betting that eventually they're gonna use XRP. But that's just me, okay, not you. Right? With all this information that I'm taking in, I think that eventually, one day, that they might use XRP, and I'll be somewhere with a helicopter on the back of my boat, chilling.
We end this video, I want to touch upon one more subject, and that's the criticism about Ripple being a centralized platform. There are many arguments for both sides, and while I clearly have my opinion, I will try to display some of the main points of debate. Just like Bitcoin, once Ripple's protocol is published, Ripple Labs has no control over it. Validators run the code themselves. Well, this is pretty similar to Bitcoin's core development team maintaining the Bitcoin protocol but having no real control over the nodes that run it. But while Ripple Labs doesn't control the protocol, it does have a lot of influence since it is the organization maintaining it. So if for some good reason it determined to create more coins, it might succeed. Ripple Labs is sort of a central bank for RippleNet. The Ripple protocol itself is open source, meaning that if Ripple Labs ceases to exist, the validators can still run the network themselves. On the other hand, products the company offers to banks and institutions aren't open source and are run solely by Ripple Labs. The number of Ripple validators today is relatively small and is a fraction of the number of Bitcoin nodes that maintain the Bitcoin network. Since these relatively few validators are ultimately responsible for maintaining the integrity of the network, this raises the question, how can we know the validators aren't colluding in order to defraud Ripple's users? Another attribute in Ripple that raises concern is that you ultimately have to depend on trust in order to use the IOU tokens. In contrast, Bitcoin's entire system is designed to work in a trustless environment. Additionally, while Bitcoin is free for all and censorship resistant, Ripple is committed to monitoring and reporting any anti-money laundering flags across the network, as well as reporting suspicious activity to relevant authorities. On the upside, since there's no such thing as Ripple mining, the network itself is much more energy efficient compared to Bitcoin's extreme energy consumption. In the end, there's no clear answer to whether Ripple is decentralized or not. Personally, I think the real question of centralization arises when there's one key figure or company that has implicit power over what the community thinks. And in this case, Ripple Labs undoubtedly has the most influence on the entire Ripple community, making it much more centralized in nature than Bitcoin. It's up to you to decide if you think Ripple is centralized or not, or whether it even matters. Ripple isn't built on the same ideals as Bitcoin. It's a for-profit company serving the banking system. Perhaps this centralized solution is a more efficient means of international transaction, but is it the right one? Well, that's it for today's episode of Crypto Whiteboard Tuesday. Hopefully by now you understand.
All right, now you guys go look at this video on your own. I don't think it matters. I think that I'm willing to risk, this is me speaking, I'm willing to risk all of these negatives he just said. That's why I brought the negatives to you. Being fully transparent, you could go do your own research. And I want you guys to pay attention to something. Why do they keep comparing this thing to Bitcoin? Just let that sink in, okay? When they talk about XRP, they talk about Bitcoin. They like to compare it to Bitcoin. So me being an investor, right, and an investing type of man, I feel like it's worth an investment here for me. And in fact that XRP has been through scrutiny. This video is maybe older than, let me see when this video was published. I bet you it was before. Let me see. Let me just make sure. It says 2018. Okay. So it has 800,000 views. So shout out to this guy, man. If you flag me, I don't care, man. I'm just trying to bring my people the information. It is what it is, man. You can flag me, whatever. I don't care, man. I don't got no flags on my channel, so it's worth it to bring this information to the people. But this video was made in 2018, and all of the legal scrutiny that XRP has went through, I have confidence that they will do right by the community. And if that's my only risk, and hopefully one day that they decide to use Ripple as a border payment processing, I would be a wealthy guy. If not, oh well, you know, it's worth a risk to me. You know, this is what I wanted to bring to you guys today. Um, let you explain. Hopefully I tried to explain this as best as I can. This man, he just said basically a lot of the things I said. So as you can see that I'm not just making this stuff up. I showed you a lot of articles, a lot of um things that you could go back and fact check. You do your own research. Make sure that you guys are within your own risk. Don't just invest in stuff because I say. You know, I'm not the all be all of investing. I'm just a guy that's trying to make money the same way you are, and I'm looking to potential growth strategies. Okay, something that can grow my wealth. Okay, I need you guys to understand that. Don't just go buy something because I said so. Right? I'm eagerly anticipating the future. Right? And I'm willing to invest whatever I choose to invest, understanding that I can lose it all. Right? But like I said, as I'm watching Ripple and the court cases and the battles they're going through and the struggles that the SEC keep trying to come down on this company, and they keep prevailing and winning, they have a vote of confidence from me, right? I have confidence in this company and what they decide to do. And I feel in me, not you, in me, that in the future, this project can be worth a lot more than what it is today. Okay, I showed you where it already went to $3.60. That's the all-time high of Ripple. Let me see if I could see where it's at, and I can show you that. And then we could get up out of here and go watch some bull jive. You know what I'm saying? And we could get back to the fuck shit. You know, this is just all I want to do is just drop a few gems on your brain. You know, give you something to go think about, and that's it. I don't see where I seen that at. Well, let's look at the overall crypto market before we get out of here. See what's going on. All right, XRP still at 59 cents. Right, so we doing good in the market. Let me see where Bitcoin at. We're gonna look at the whole entire space one more time before we get out of here. It's still the same. Bitcoin just hit 60,000. It was at 59,000 before I started the stream. So we can see it's still moving and grooving. It's doing its thing. Remember, guys, never invest what you can't lose. Okay, if you can't afford to lose it, don't invest it. Period. You gotta live. Everything is high. The prices are high. It's very expensive to live. You know, if you can't invest, don't invest. If you have it to lose, if you understand when you make that investment that you might lose this money, and it's okay for you to lose it without crying like a baby, by all means, do your research and invest. Investing is the key to wealth. Ownership is the key to wealth. Money is not. Okay? Investing is a way to grow your wealth. Money is not. Money is what you get from your investments. Money is what you get from ownership. Okay? So with that being said, man, I'm gonna look at this chat one more time. Appreciate y'all pulling up. You know, you guys use your own judgment. All right. Hopefully I came on today to just let you understand what XRP is. Hopefully people understand exactly what XRP is. Okay. They are literally trying to revolutionize the way we transact our money. That can be major. Okay. That can be major. And that is why I choose to invest in XRP with the understanding that I can potentially lose every dollar that I invested. Okay. It's worth that risk to me. Whatever dollar that I lose in XRP, I will very well make it somewhere else. Okay. Do not jump off the bridge based off of anything you heard me say today. Do your own research and make your own judgment call. Okay. Everything ain't about bullshit. Everything ain't about jokes. Everything ain't about laughing. Okay. I'm trying to help you, right? If you understand and you guys were able to sit here and listen to this whole presentation, then I understand that you guys can do this with something else. You can go take this same time and look into a different company, right? You all have the same mindset, which is growing your wealth, right? That's why you're here listening. Other content creators are live right now, and you guys chose to sit here and listen to this. That means your mind is in the right place, and I congratulate you for that. Understand your risk and understand the reward. And I'm going to tell you this one thing before I leave. XRP has been held down for about 7 years. It's been in a pressure cooker. As me looking at this chart, right? We're going to take all that stuff I just said about XRP and why I want to invest into the future and all that. I want to just look at this chart, right? The rules of charting and investing. XRP has been in a pressure cooker. Let me go look at this and see if this is not a good chart to look at because it's on CoinMarketCap. There's other charts with intricate lines and all that shit on there where I could put. I want you to see this, okay? This chart, all right, in charting, if you want to take an imaginary line and draw it from the top where XRP has been, right? And you want to draw a diagonal line across all these top points, right? We're not even talking about what XRP is and all that shit. Hopefully you guys understand that. I'm talking about just this chart. If you take an imaginary line, I know how to do this, but this is not the proper chart for you to see, but you can see exactly what I'm talking about. A triangle, okay? You want to think about a triangle from this line touching the top right here and touching the top right here. Let me put this on the big screen real quick, and then we're going to get out of here. Just with the technicals in XRP, okay? Put this on the big screen so you can see it a little bit better. All right, just with the technicals in XRP. Whatever all XRP is and all that, it don't matter. Just with these technicals. From this top where it's the all-time high, right? And we're going to draw an imaginary line in our brain. I want you to just think about a diagonal line going across each top touch point on this top thing, right? And bring it down here. You'll see a line right here. And then the baseline, of course, is the bottom of it, right? We are coming into an apex, right? Between these in the chart. If XRP breaks above around 70 cents, we might be off to the races just by looking at the chart. Okay, this is a 7-year pressure cooker, right? Something has got to give. Guys, I want you to look at this chart again. You get those spikes and then you get those drops. Okay, if we break out past 70 cents, we might be on our way to like $1.50 in short order. At that point, I will be selling some of my XRP, understanding that it would just be a charting thing. It has nothing to do with XRP. Okay, nothing to do with the future of it. I will be selling because you will see a extreme explosion in price because it's been cooking for like 7 years in this triangle, right? And I'm talking about charting right now. It's been cooking for that long. Right, mostly because of all of the outside noise about the lawsuits and all that shit. It's almost like a rubber band, right? You pull that rubber band back to a point, and then it just pops, and that shit go flying. Think about that, like that, just by looking at this chart. And as you can see, it's been in an uptrend, right? Look at the last part of this chart from here. It's just been in an uptrend. Is waiting to break this. Just make a diagonal line in your head, right? And you can see that diagonal line comes in around 70 cents. If you just keep going down with this trajectory, right? I wish I had a different chart where I could put the line there for you to see it, right? If it breaks out above that imaginary line, this is for all the investors that be the day traders and shit like that. This is the things they look at, right? This is when they know whether they should go into a coin or not. If it breaks out above the imaginary line, I want you guys to think about a line going from the top point, touching every top point, and think about where that line is intersecting where we at today currently, if it breaks out above that line with a confirmed candle, XRP might be off to the races. And that ain't no bullshit. That's some real shit that I'm telling you right now. But that doesn't mean it'll be sustainable. Okay? Look at the pops in the graph. It probably won't be sustainable. It probably would just be a hype move, right? Doesn't take away the fact of what XRP is doing, but that will be a move that I can capitalize off of and put some money in my pocket, understanding that the move probably more than likely will not be sustainable, but we might see an explosion in pricing. Okay, I will be selling at that point, understanding that I want to get back in, right? I'm just taking advantage of the movements of the market. Okay, so with that being said, man, you guys pay attention. You guys don't be worried about nothing, man. Investing is the key to wealth, man. Ownership is the key to wealth. Let's go laugh. Let's go joke. Let's get out of here and have some fun in these YouTube streets. Hopefully I brought you some valuable information, something that can stimulate your thought process, something that'll make you go do some research, and actually something that matters in life. With that being said, man, shout out to y'all. Shout out to my son. Shout out to my daughter, man. We moving, man. I did a live stream earlier. We was at the mall. I don't know if y'all saw that one. I put the video on private because it was a little choppy and a little messed up. But I was just out with my daughter. We was chilling, having fun, buying her some shoes. She was telling me a lot of stuff. Yeah, it was funny. It was a funny video. If whoever got the chance to watch it. So other than that, man, I'm out of here, man. Let's go have some fun. Let's go turn up. I'm about to pull up on DMD, man. Salute to everybody in here, and I appreciate you guys' attention, man. This means a lot. It makes me want to keep doing this, and somebody is gonna make some money fucking listening to Biz. I'm trying to tell you. All right, shout out to y'all, married man. He said you damn sure did, bro. Yep, I appreciate it, bro. Audio speaks, man. Hey, bro. Shout out to you, man. You put me on the trail, bro. So that's on to you, man. Shout out to you, bro. You put me onto this, bro. And I told you, bro, I wasn't gonna play with it. I was gonna do a deep dive on it, and I did. So I appreciate everybody here, man, and salute to everybody, man. Let's make a change in our life, man. Not only with XRP, it can be many investments. Okay, many investments you guys can make. All right, do the same thing though. Before you start investing, do your research. Right? Don't just take somebody's word for it. Do your own research. Use your own brain. All right, I'm about to go watch DMD and drink me a couple Coronas, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Appreciate everybody here, man. It's the way I do things, man. I'm just a different breed, man. So shout out to y'all, man. Holla. Appreciate y'all. Let me get up out of here so we could go have some fun.